I've seen this, honestly, so many times, especially just in China. IG, I've seen them do it, like, so many times, actually, to try to play versus it. They've actually gone in SF multiple times. They've done the SF treatment to people. This is a really, really impossible lane, in particular for Emo. So let's see how he's going to be able to do. And yeah, they're flexing stiff around to Scofield. He's going to be playing Batrider this game. I absolutely love Beastcoast draft. I have a lot of concerns across for IG.
What is the, I mean, from IG's perspective, what do you think they are going for? Like, what do you feel that they may feel is the strong part of what they've turned up to Game 2 with?
That's a good question, on.
Is there some sort of, is there a certain, like, hero that a player's on that they're like, this guy's going to carry us?
I mean, they're playing signature heroes across the board. Okay. Zhang Yu it's his most played hero, the Brewmaster. The Void, it's one of Dust's most played, and Emo, it's like Storm and Ember Spirit are his 2 most played. So it's comfort, I would say, but looking what they're playing up against, it's concerning. It's a Parker SF. We've seen what this guy's been able to do before on it. He's in a good lane, well, an ideally good lane to be able to pressure Emo as well too.
Yeah, what was the lane he played in the other day? He was against
Sumail's Timber.
The Timber, right? Another melee hero.
Sumail did okay.
Yeah, Sumail didn't die in the matchup. So that's going to be sort of the test. If you're playing a melee hero mid against the SF, especially when it's in Parker's hands,
this is way harder.
Do your best to not die.
This is way harder, in my opinion, than when you're playing a Timber. So maybe I'm completely wrong about that, but I don't think you can do too much as an Ember Spirit.
No, I would agree, because at least on the Timber you can rely on a couple of, get a couple of points to chain right. You can pull yourself away.
Almost gets set up on top, but PYW actually might be the one to go down, and it is.
That'll do it, the Thunderstrike.
Nice blood grenade from Stinger.
It's going to be first blood for Stinger.
Good connection from DarkMago. Double Whirling Death on these two. It's a great lane for Timber, honestly. I love that they did this kind of switch up. They did it the other day as well too, but this one actually probably looks even better because it's a Brewmaster versus, it's a Timber versus a Brew and a Spirit Breaker. Sure, Brew, now universal, but still either way. Whirling Death is quite painful versus Strengths and versus those universal heroes.
Oh, well, yeah, we're seeing the CS already right in the mid. It's going there, going the old SF way.
Yeah, I have so many concerns for poor Emo here. He's a player who definitely gets quite affected by stuff like this too, from what I've seen. Like I can have spiraling effects, and
but this whole wave again is going to get taken away from him.
Yeah, he's going to lose everything.
Position.
I mean, Parker's definitely telling his team, "I'm going to destroy this like completely." Oh, he actually gets he got the money creep. Okay, right. He feels a little bit better, but yeah, looking at the way that the lanes can go, it just applying pressure for IG in kind of across the board in all three lanes is very difficult. At the least, Dust should be able to farm pretty okay until like levels start to kick out for the Batrider, perhaps. So that's the one positive I can see for the side of IG. But yeah, the other lanes are just pretty much impossible to actually apply any kind of pressure here. Bottom, maybe they can get kills on a Batrider, but that's just about it for IG.
And what's sort of the big combos for IG when they start to group up in the mid game and look for the fights? Like, do you sort of see something that's going to guarantee them kills with the Chrono?
No, that's why I really don't like it. The panel talked about it a bunch. It's just Void with 0 actual follow-up. They were memeing, saying the Brewmaster wind pandatate inside of it all, and so, yeah.
That's
you know what the dream? You know what? We'll say if Venno has a godly game and he gets to just get like a 4-man Noxious Plague inside of a Chrono, right? That's one ability, I guess, that some people maybe forget about sometimes the way it works now, but yeah, either way. Not the ideal kind of setup here for a Void. Yes, he's versus Batrider, but it's a support, so... Yeah, Parker, 2011 to 8-0.
He keeps getting very close to where he's actually just able to go for the kill. And they know that, PYW having to come in with the charge just to make sure the Parker's not able to set up. Does mean the bottom lane, Dust, actually able to get in and get the kill. They'll lose qyqx in return. It's just going to be the trade.
I'm shocked they actually get the Doom in that lane. I guess he just got the Ring of Health or something. Yeah, interesting. And they will be able to, with that charge from PYW, they at the very least secure the water rune here for Emo. So
on top lane, they might have him with the glimpse. Oh, he's got the stick charges, Zhang Yu, and he will have TP backup coming in, so now it becomes a bit awkward for Stinger and DarkMago.
Charge. He puts a ward down for the vision.
And they will manage to get Stinger.
Nice
so IG, they keep one another safe, and they'll punish Beastcoast for getting very aggressive there on that top lane.
And they do send the SF back to base. Parker is like, all right, I want to have mana so that I can bully the Ember Spirit here. So he actually chooses to go back, even though he's healthy on HP. He wants to just apply pressure here onto Emo.
All right.
Maybe even wants to go for a kill. It looks like he was asking for a TP from the Disruptor to potentially go for something here.
Yeah,
but
if they get this +1 and he gets a glimpse back, it's a dead Ember.
It's only level 2. It's only level 1 glimpse though, so it's not going to happen. Oh well, they tried for it. It's about applying pressure though, right? Parker, like I said, he had full high HP.
They still might be able to get it.
Oh, he actually shows himself again.
He's going to wrap around behind the tower here, Stinger. They get the glimpse back. Emo's going to need help. We'll get it in the form of PYW with the charge. One more raise. Off
the mark. Now Blood Grenade to slow down onto Parker. There's some bashes. There's the RNG.
It's going to be fine.
He'll get it on the creep. Okay.
Emo's still doing his best to play as cool
13
in this
and 2.
matchup. Sure, not getting farm.
A third hero though, Veno. Attempting for the Gale. Does have 2 points in it, but can't quite connect there. 30 seconds until Power Runes. 3v3 in the mid lane. Around a level 5 SF.
This might set up for a kill. Yeah,
Easy kill.
qyqx gets glimpsed straight back underneath SF as Parker gets the chance to help take him down. Stinger wants to get the last touch on it.
Oh, and this is desperation.
Mid.
They're just like, Emo is having absolutely no game. Only lane that's going well is the Void Spirit. Parker is having an absolute fluent. They need to try to push away and not let him get this Power Rune here. And Emo might just die. He's got to be careful how he steps up for it here. Does dodge the one. Okay.
Okay, I mean, he's got the Flame Guard up. He's going to get knocked back by the Flame Break, and yeah, that'll stop him from being able to stay on top of this SF. So Parker's able to get back to safety, and that top Power Rune has been kept safe for him. He's going to be able to grab the DD in the bottle.
An ideal start here for the side of Beastcoast. Doom can just chill bottom. I believe Vanguard is done, so he can just stand toe-to-toe versus Dust. Dust is farming, though, right? That is the one thing you can take away for IG that is going quite well here, at the least. But yeah, no way to bully Mago up top. He's playing versus the Brew. He has an absolutely free time. Wisdom runes, what are we going to get? We have 20 seconds till those come. Probably just going to see it go for a 1-for-1 trade.
A lot of carrying is going to be needed to be done by Dust.
And the issue is, he is playing versus that Doom, of course, too. So
one Doom and he dies.
One Doom and he dies. And not only just Doom, just Disruptor too. So quite a few things that he has to watch out for catch, in particular for this Void. Even if he is going to have some good farm in the first 7 minutes. Yeah, 3K lead already in these first 7 minutes. Set up for success for sure.
Top lane's going to start to get a bit risky.
He might be able to get the kill. Mago's hit 6.
He's going to hit it. He's got it.
He's got it.
6 is there just before JiangYu gets himself. He's trying to get it. He was 1 creep away from having 6. But even if he did, may have likely died during the cast animation.
Emo?
He's gone.
Oh my god, he actually loses. Does he going to get any of the creeps? Parker gets all of them.
Wait, how was that? With double stack?
Double stack. He gets them all. I think he maybe just did not get the small creep or something like that, but he took every single one of the creeps. A ward placed earlier. I mean, actually, he placed that ward, so Parker actually walked up, put the ward down, got the vision, and stole the creeps. I think you have to just keep those 2 supports from IG in the mid lane anyway, though. Even if Emo... It's not you can set up for ganks or anything like that. You just can't... You want to try to slow down Parker somehow.
Yeah, and Emo just can't really go anywhere else to farm.
No.
Not even his own jungle, as we saw there.
qyqx.
Remember the charge.
Arcane Rune.
Hey, Emo's going to be able to grab it. We'll get it in the ball. They have the Chronos for everything. Being thrown down on Parker in the mid lane. He's
gonna... Okay, that was close.
I was going to say, if he got that off before he dies, maybe there was a chance. But they do kill him. It's going to cost a lot. It's going to cost a lot, and it's going to cost the big life of Dust there. As Dust will die.
Stinger.
So if we can get more hit with Arcane Rune, I mean, Emo and JiangYu, they've got to be a bit careful of DarkMago and Scofield. Emo, he's out of remnants. He's okay, so that was the last one. He still had one laid down. Have another one in a second. Looks like he'll... I mean, thinking about going back in, he still has this Arcane Rune going. I see Sacred's going to try and run Emo down. Scofield, he'll get dealt with by JiangYu in the split.
Mago has the Shotgun already prepared on top of the Remnant while you see Sacred just chasing him. Oh, the Chakram gets pulled in, but Emo's just going to burn out.
I mean, DarkMago, can he go for... No, there's no trees to connect to up here. That'll be fine.
I mean, a Chrono to at least get the kill, but almost actually doesn't. He almost hits the fear and can like maybe even survive the kill.
They're just doing whatever they can around this mid lane.
It's full desperate mode.
To try and fix the game.
Yeah. The
Everybody
split,
mid.
yeah, it's like Brew split to kill a support as well, too. It's like, yeah, it's good basically because of how behind they are, but it's, you know, the game state still feels quite sad for them as these supports. I mean, Scofield now level 6. Yeah, we see it again. 0.1 second.
You know, I think PYW killed him with a bash. I think if that last hit actually killed him with a bash, if he didn't get the bash roll on that, he wouldn't have done enough damage to kill him before the Requiem went off and wouldn't have been able to stop it. So, yeah, good bash coming in there from PYW.
Good bash.
Yeah, they needed that because that could have gone a whole lot worse.
Up top, Scofield. Trying to set up for Dust. PYW in the area. Not 6 yet on PYW. There's a lasso available with Scofield. Can he actually reset away long enough? Another bash.
PYW is doing it.
The bashes. Stinger. Not quite 6 yet on the Disruptor, but very close. He's now hit it. They could make a move up here. Parker finds himself a shield rune. Now he'll live any type of... Now he'll live the gank setup, even if he gets chronosphered.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we saw how close it was last time. And he did do
bottom.
it.
Xiangyu steps up pretty far.
Still split on cooldown for 30 seconds.
Gale. Cinderbrew slowing Mago down.
Gonna cut through the trees, trying to open up an angle for the timber chain.
He's still gonna... Looks like he's still gonna probably chase.
I think he's gonna want to. There's only a few places that this brew can run to. There's no way to get out of this. It's a little too difficult, really, for IG to deal with Beastcoast heroes at this state of the game.
Yep. They are completely reliant on cooldowns to get kills on pretty much any of these cores at this point. Might start to run out of damage very soon, because it's not like they're able to build into something like the Mask of Madness, into Maelstrom. Dust is in full recovery modes too. Even though his lane was good, he feels like he needs to just go for the literal 1v9 kind of build. So queuing up the Midas, I don't blame him.
It's going to be tough, though.
But it's still going to be impossible.
Like,
it still feels so damn difficult.
Like maybe in a game where you're already suffering this much in the early stages, you kind of want to go all in on actually being able to get kills in the chrono, and then maybe you can make an argument for the more standard Mask of Madness build-up.
I mean, that's, you know what, actually, that's a good point, because also there's no damage in Chronosphere. So now if he's going Midas, he needs... Where's the damage really going to be coming from? He's not doing it, his team's not doing it, so...
And we saw what happened last time when IG had a lead, and they wanted to play this kind of sit-back and farm game. Beastcoast, they had them beat pretty hard at it.
They sure did.
So definitely a risky strat here to come out from IG.
Boy, and I like what Sacred's doing here. You're seeing them having no damage. He doesn't need to go Midas on this Doom. He's going mech.
Look at the mid here. They get the setup. Static Storm and the Requiem over onto PYW. He'll get taken. Ooh. Yeah, there they got him. He ticks down to the Scorched Turf. I mean, at the least, Emo didn't get caught in the full combo, so he'll survive.
They're killing the split.
And they're pushing in. Split comes to an end.
Mago, bit off the mark there.
Some mana to play with.
Mago.
Pretty beefy. They'll get the control onto Xiangyu. They'll kill the Brute post-split. And, Emo!
Emo?
I think he was trying to TP out in the river. The lasso was there. He's still got a couple of remnants to play with.
Glimpse in two.
See if
he's got one more. He's going to have to dodge the glimpse.
See if he can. Is there anything to slide? Oh, there it is. He does. Nicely done. I don't know if it's going to keep him alive, though. He's got the last remnant thrown out.
Mago's going to play on the remnant while they chase him.
They're trying to split him. Emo's trying to do his best to get away from this one.
They'll get him.
Yeah.
Mid lane, though, Parker is... I mean, Parker's also going to turn and kill both supports.
Emo's gone, and indeed, yeah, PYW's got to hide. They didn't have enough damage to kill the SF.
Oh, maybe now, the charge.
They're in. They've got him.
All right, at the least they get one.
It's probably going to cost them some lives. They've got Glimpse up in a second if they want to go for Xiangyu. They'll drag him back.
They'll try for it.
Sacred's here. Scorched Stuff back up in a few seconds.
Probably can't go for it.
They won't chase. All right, Parker's dead.
Parker's dead.
IG are achieving some of these important kills. Just the problem is they're also losing more kills themselves. You know, Emo's still going down.
Emo
escape the chase.
He is below the Bat Rider. That is not a core Bat Rider, Owen. This is a Scofield Bat Rider. He is bottom 4 net worth on this Ember Spirit.
Tough. Definitely the signs of the difficulties that we felt would be there with this draft. They are showing.
Oh, and look at Top Dust. He shows himself for a second. Stinger's already here.
Immediate Static Storm. Fantastic catch there from Stinger. Leaves no opportunity for Dust to escape. And at a point where Midas is going to be back up in 5 seconds, so that painful 20 seconds where you're dead and your Midas is up.
I mean, they had to have known that this game was going to just be painful from the way it was set up, from lanes to everything.
Caught them by surprise? Were they just not prepared for the SF to come through? I mean, what point of the draft do you think was like the moment for IG?
Maybe they thought that this was going to be a safe lane SF, and it's just a Timber mid, and they could deal with it a little bit better. Because, yeah, Timber beats the Ember Spirit and all, but Ember actually gets something out of the lane rather than getting absolutely nothing. I don't know. I'm really unsure, Owen. I've seen this a lot in China, though, where we got this happen. They first 2 Ember Spirit, and then they get Shadow Fiend, and then they can never play the game. So maybe it's something that just the teams didn't expect to happen. I'm not sure. It's just, yeah, it's difficult to really say.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting close to, 14 minutes in, Parker nearly having double the net worth of Emo's Ember Spirit.
Yeah, it's a beatdown. And I love that Sacred has like I was mentioning before, he's going Greaves. Like, they have such limited damage on the side of IG. If he just does Grief Pipe Blink, where's the damage going to come? There is already pretty much none on IG, and as the game progresses, like, where is it going to come from if they're getting pressured from Beastcoast?
Yeah, if they don't catch him in the chrono, he's just going to heal the team up.
Yep.
The damage that they do have will not be enough from IG.
And even if they catch him in the chrono, he'll live. 100%. There's no chance to kill this Doom in the chrono, even if they commit literally everything at this point.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Whoa. Try and take some of the towers. I mean, qyqx and Dust able to take top.
Emo, they're stalking him already. They have a ward on him. Scofield's literally already sees him. He's gonna set up on him. Emo.
He's out in time. Quick reactions there.
They're quick around the map, Beastcoast. They're applying so much pressure onto these, all three cores. Stinger and Scofield always on the prowl.
Next time round as well, the Blink Dagger is going to be up for Scofield, so he will get those catches.
Oh my god, he's you're saying he's pretty much the same farm as Amber. He's massive.
15 minutes.
Absolutely massive. They see the Brewmaster, they just pop the drums. They want him. Last on a Static Storm or Doom, if they do find him. Ooh.
Kind of juke them a little bit.
Okay, and he sees them now with the ward. And now the charge comes in.
They're thinking about fighting themselves. Go for Scofield. They've held back with the Static Storm qyqx, so the Venom will fall.
Don't get
splits out. Should be able to get Scofield. No, the stick charges. Scofield's still surviving.
Greaves.
They're chasing him down. He's still living.
The Greaves.
He's gonna. No, he's getting hit.
The Greaves.
Saving him.
The passive of the Greaves.
Guardian Aura. That little bit. What? 14.5 health for Generation and 8 armor when he's as low as he was. It keeps him alive. They couldn't even kill Scofield.
Not even with a split, and they're gonna lose 3.
qyqx also gets found top. They just can't escape Beastcoast.
No.
They can't get away from them, IG.
That was with Vision. They had the high ground ward too. They're trying to like dance around the fight, but yeah. I mean, Scofield, as you said, just too big. Too big at this point. The Greaves Aura, Occult Bracelet, Magic Resist, etc. You know, keeping him alive. Just ridiculous stuff. And yeah, I definitely want to highlight Sacred. Sometimes I feel like we do see like, yeah, it's like, you know, we're owning so hard. I just want to Midas too. Nah, I like that he took the back foot.
Yeah, really good stuff there. I mean, yeah, Beastcoast in their best form this major.
Agreed.
They're looking really good. This team, they can absolutely go far if they keep this up. There's just consistent level of performance. They know how to perform a comeback, and they know how to pull out a stomp.
Yeah, and look at the HP. I mean, single digits, really. And you see the Greaves Aura, it's kicked in already, so...
They go down to 39.
3 or something, who knows.
Yeah, single digits easily.
And Sacred, he actually just finds the pick. They'll end up finding it. The Ember Spirit, Lasso plus Doom, an easy kill. Another one.
Ooh, TP!
He gets out. But they get qyqx.
A Maelstrom done on Dust. Still, he's got so much work to do here as this Void, and even some 5-man crowd. The numbers don't check out.
No, they don't have
got the numbers.
They just don't have the numbers on anybody.
Kills.
They just don't have the spells to throw in it. They don't have much. I mean, Beastcoast just tipping Parker all day.
They're cruising.
Yeah. Look at the HP numbers on the 3 cores in particular, right? 1800 Parker, Margot is 2500, Doom about 2000 with the Greaves Vanguard. And you look at the damage overall, like on IG, it's slow. It's not like it comes like a boom or anything. It's slow. It builds up over time.
Who does the highest DPS on IG?
Probably Emo with the Maelstrom.
Okay. Yeah.
See if they can try here. I mean, 5 heroes attempting for a Timber.
On this Timber. They get him down to half HP. Timber changes off the mark. They may kill him. They've got him.
They got him.
Chrono's the other side, but Parker's able to push them back with the Requiem, and now Dust is falling rather low. We'll manage to get the Time Walk off. They've got one. Maybe now that they have the numbers advantage, they can try for more. We're going to go for Stinger. This is there. Just going to get the glimpse off Stinger. Tick out. The Spirit Vessel's bringing him low, but he won't
3
fall.
HP.
He's going to live, and they can turn and take down Zhang Yu. But definitely the best trade IG's had yet this game.
Yep.
Still not great, and it's still not changing the overall state and flow of the game, but something. They do manage to kill the Timbers.
Yeah, that was the Vessel, right?
Yeah.
I think if without the Vessel, he actually just survives probably, and they don't even get a kill out of committing pretty much everything onto him there. So, a good kill, but yeah, still same thing. Beastcoast, perfectly in a fine position. Doom back up in about 20. Set up in mid, but Parker, he has no cares to be able to go over there. I mean, Parker getting close to having his Satanic already finished up at this point in the game.
New hit. They're going to have another attempt at a fight, but the Doom is just going to get laid down straight away onto PYW.
Wow.
PYW is out of the fight. Parker standing his ground. Emo tries to get in on the front lines, but they cannot touch the SF right now. Parker,
we've seen this before,
surrounded by the rest of his teammates. As Zhang Yu is caught in the kinetic field. A couple more hits. The evasion's there. Stinger, can he get in range for anything? The jump in and but won't quite clip him with the chakram. Still, 2 more kills for Beastcoast. Nothing to be found for IG.
Was he was Cinder Brood, I think, right? But like, how many misses? That was like 4 misses, and it's only level 1, so it's actually only like what's
the percentage?
Like a 15%, even if he's Brood. That was actually kind of lucky on the RNG there for him to survive. But either way, Beastcoast, I mean, he survives, but the damage is done. They can throw a Doom on a Spirit Breaker. That says a lot inside of these fights.
They don't need it to kill anyone. I mean, they throw the Doom on the Spirit Breaker and they kill the enemy.
Yeah.
You know, they don't need,
Scofield has lasso, but either way, I mean, he
Sure.
almost died even without it.
Yeah.
Just the sheer right clicks that were coming out from the Shadow Fiend. And yeah, I mean, I feel like we've seen this a couple of times now from Parker. People are gonna have to find an answer to this man's Shadow Fiend.
They've got to be prepared for it to be picked up late in the draft. They will always do the switch around if they feel it's going to be beneficial. And well, we haven't had the pleasure of watching all of their games, but the 2 that we've seen them pick it up, at least they've done it and it's worked.
Yeah, let me see actually.
Have they done it any other times or just those 2? This SF.
Just those 2.
Yeah. Definitely going to be seeing it continue to be a very, very appealing option for Beastcoast in their drafts.
I mean, I think like anytime you'll see, I mean, maybe not anytime, but a lot of the times you see these Timbers, these Embers first phased. I think Beastcoast is going to do this in a lot of situations.
Teams got to start banning it, or they themselves be, prepared to, if they do pick this sort of hero early, ready to have some sort of lane switch up that allows them to actually play the game.
Yeah, I really like the way that Beastcoast is kind of just the aggression and the way that they are like understanding certain matchups and stuff. Because I'm seeing a lot more Clockwork come out, which I'm happy about. This hero has like an 80% win right now, and it's another one that just works well with like an SF, works well versus some of these popular heroes nowadays. So Beastcoast, they're making quite a bit of a statement with this SF, and I mean, Parker's queuing up a Rapier.
I mean, why not? Why not with the Satanic and the Manta?
They can't kill
he
him.
won't die.
No.
And Rapier, that's it's just going to clean up the game even quicker. Parker, he wants to go grab his luck.
I mean, they can just go tough
with this one.
They can just go high ground. There's no glyph. They actually used it, so qyqx. They'll charge through, but they're just going to watch. They don't care. Arax, to be quick.
It's just going to be so hard to push them back. They barely tickle Beastcoast here, IG. As bottom racks. It's not. They've got a glyph, but that's all they've got.
Yeah. And no way to take fights either. They're both. I mean, they're building like double Lincolns on the cores and stuff, but it's more than just Lincolns that are the problem. He does cut the wave, but they're going to be able to push through that anyway because the presence aura.
Yeah, it's no difficulty at all.
Yeah, building Lincolns, but nowhere near realms of like BK Beast 2 on top because there's so much control damage. I mean, there's so many things when you're this far behind. There's not much that you can really build. As Scofield on the prowl, emo. Get the chains. We'll be able to distance himself. The blink. Yes, done.
Easy rune as well if we'll catch vision of it, so Parker can grab that for the next fight.
Can they try for this, man? I do not think so. The glimpse. qyqx now perhaps in trouble. Just kidding.
Down the mid they go.
Down the mid they go.
And no reason to stop it. They can go tier 2, tier 3 barracks and they get a good fight, and the Wings is going to be potentially game as well.
Yep, DD. And yeah, he's not going to make it. Butterflies just wiser choice.
Disappointing. I guess there's a Chrono in the game, so you got to be a bit careful.
This isn't a game where he I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I still maybe. Nah, whatever.
Because if he gets caught low and he gets Chrono, then you get Chrono.
Split mid. DDSF is here though.
Stinger.
Okay, good throw up.
Scofield, flame break on a PYW. Get the Spirit Breaker, and indeed Zhang Yu's got a split from this. Cannot afford to have the final splits being taken down by the right clicks of the set. They'll be able to throw up in the air. Sacred
Finds a solo kill.
He does indeed. That's the dead plays this one.
And hello, Brewmaster, trying to get away. We have a lasso, even if you try.
That's going to be another one. Another one here for Beastcoast.
Parker is body blocking Scofield.
Teasing around with Zhang Yu.
Parker Meeman.
And they've got him 27-9 at 24 minutes in, 18k lead.
Flawless. Especially from Parker. Continues to just be so impressive. And even, oh my goodness, I mean, Scofield and Orchid even to boot. Now he has ways to break these Lincolns that he saw them building, and he can go for lassos. They can doom them afterwards anyway. Great itemization, yeah. I mean, Beastcoast, really liking it. Yule's even on Stinger. I mean, even if they're so far ahead, I like that they're still building really nice items for the game that they're playing in. They're playing versus like Spirit Breaker. Yule's is great.
Finds Sacred on his own.
Okay.
This is something.
Give it an emo. Oh no! the Venom.
Damage of the Venom Ward. Alright, qyqx, he's got a fair bit of gold.
Yeah, he can't control that. It's not his fault. And Nemo, yeah, he's queuing up the BKB instead of that Lincoln's. I mean, he's just going to get static stormed and stuff like that, so he definitely needs it instead of Lincoln's. Void has his.
See if they can find more RG.
I mean, they're pinging the Roche. Could they just blind attempt it and just like try to sneak it? I mean, it's not easy for them to line up.
They don't do it too well.
They sure don't. Maybe they're expecting that Beastcoast was doing it because Parker can pretty much solo it.
Sting up. Got eyes on PYW. So a lot of control, yeah, with the Yules, potential glimpses, kinetic field, static storm if he wants to. And doesn't look like they want to full commit onto PYW. They respect the fact that Dust is around. Holding back on throwing everything down into Spirit Breaker. They don't quite know what's behind him.
He's on top of him though. Oh,
he's gonna miss the stun.
He missed. Okay, whoops. He missed the Infernal Blade and the stun. It happens.
qyqx makes the smart call to TP out, and we'll make it away before DarkMago bursts him.
They'll survive. Full butterfly now finished up for Parker. Go to Rush. Easy call here for Beastcoast.
Elevating as well. Doing very, very nicely on that. I mean, closest right now on the side of IG. They're just sitting at level 15.
They might just have to smoke to try. Can't just give up like the entire
some
map.
sort of Chronosphere into Aegis Steel.
And
gives
then
them a little bit of life in this game.
You can't kill all 3 cores is the issue. They're all way too tanky together.
See if you can time the Chrono.
They can kill maybe one, but they'll have to just settle for that. Emo,
they get the lasso and the Doom down onto Emo. The Chrono's there from Dust. We'll hold back a couple of them, but Emo should still tick out. The Chrono allows them to take Scofield down. He cannot take down Parker though. Has to keep his distance from him.
Deny from PYW on Emo.
Alright, DarkMago starting to chase down Dust and push back qyqx and PYW with the help of Stinger. So they get the chase, they get the glimpse on a PYW. Dust is going to jump across. We'll be able to bring down Stinger. Getting 2 kills out of this fight, IG.
They're just trying to kite Parker.
I mean, the split is... Oh my goodness, he's able to blink out at the last moment of that Zhang Yu. He nearly dies through his split, but we'll get away from Parker. It's an attempt there from IG. It gets them a couple of kills, but nothing more. They don't stop the Roshan from going into the hands of Beastcoast. As Beastcoast, they can resume business.
I mean, you can see that Dust identifies very quickly. He doesn't even attempt to hit Parker initially. He's just like, there's no chance I'm going to kill this SF. So he just settles for a Bat Rider and gets out. He hits him, I think, once afterwards, and he's like, what am I doing? Jumps away. Good deny, though. At least Emo gets denied. So I think PYW does get that one onto the last hit there before the Doom takes him out. That's everything expended, really, from IG.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, the Brew... So one thing about Brew can make the fights look like they're going a lot better in a lot of times because he literally just held Parker up the whole fight. He held him up, pulled him out, held him up, pulled him out, so Parker actually wasn't getting too many right clicks off in that fight.
Parker is able to grab the Wisdom Rune. That's going to put him very close to level 20, that big spike in damage output. So DarkMago's courier is going to get sniped. So no Blink Dagger for him for now.
Okay. Glimpse. Stinger. Gonna mess with this Brewmaster. He can keep him here. They're gonna go for the kill though to set up onto Stinger, but this Brew might just die here himself instead.
I mean, backup's coming in. Sacred will TP back for this.
Yeah, they're just gonna go.
And PYW, he's not gonna have any interest in continuing that charge. There's no saving that Brew at all. As Zhang Yu out for 40, does have buyback. Beastcoast, they've taken all the tier 2s. They're ready to start getting this mid and top lane brought up to the high ground.
Now the Brew split will absolutely die in seconds. Parker, he's got the talent, like you were saying, and he almost has the small crit too. So, a couple hits on those Brews, and they're just gone too. You just keeping applying the pressure is the thing that we've seen Beastcoast do. This isn't a game where we this isn't a game where we see them like back up for their own Tormentor. They took the enemy Tormentor, and they're like, we don't give a crap about going to our side of the base.
I mean, they know how far ahead they are.
Yep.
They don't have to sort of take these safe measures. They can just close it.
Great display. Great draft, great prep, great lanes. PYW tries to stall things out, but this is likely Megas.
Got the backdoor protection kicking back in, enough smoke up.
Okay.
See what they're going to do? They've got to get through an Aegis, they've got to get through a Satanic. They're going to get through the evasion of this SF.
I mean, they're trying to buy anything small they can. Mjolnir's finished for Dust, and he buys a casual Blitz Knuckles. Like, anything for some extra attack speed. You can feel, yeah, this is the last hurrah here for IG. Find Dust. Or sorry, they'll find Scofield, so a freebie. Don't have to expend anything.
Okay. There's a way to start the fight. Parker, they'll start with the Red Grim. He's going to be able to turn. Zhang Yu's caught in the fear. Zhang Yu's going to get taken out.
Dust.
The Chrono, but he gets glimpsed out of it.
Oh, no.
They didn't have anything to throw into the Chrono. They didn't even have the Void to throw into the Chrono because he got thrown out of it.
Oh, his Lincoln's was up in 1 second. He got glimpsed away. Scofield buys back. He looks for him. Dust. He's even able to get away.
Yeah, they're just chasing him for fun here, it feels.
There's an Orchid and a Lasso at the ready. And Parker's just going to push while they chase Dust anyway.
These two can kind of mess around with the Void, and the rest of the team can just look to close the game.
Gets the time dilation onto Scofield, so he's being annoying, but only that, as he will inevitably, very likely go down here. Parker, he's just killing the Brewlings.
Oh! They got it. No chance of a TP with the ways they have to. River Linkers take him out, back on the push. IG using their final efforts here to put a stop to this, but Zhang Yu's gone. No buyback, of course, on him or Dust. Emo.
One and the second hit. It's not going to happen.
He's gone.
The waves, though, they're going to come in, though, and that is going to be the Megas.
Yeah, other two cores are dead. No buybacks on them. And backdoor protection, indeed, has now gone. 4 sets of racks taken away. Tips coming out. I mean, this game, it was kind of over sooner than it started, right?
It really was. I mean, from draft, it felt pretty damn impossible. I mean, unless they made some kind of crazy stuff happen with the rotations from mid, but it's not even just like mid was the problem, right? Void was farming, but that was it. Brewmaster was really struggling. Ember had literally no chance to come back in this one as Beastcoast, yeah. Putting out statements.
Yeah,
really liking the way they're
playing.
These guys are good. They are very good at
really
Parker.
Oh, Parker, he's in the fountain.
He's got Satanic when he's up.
Can they do it a second time?
Oh, he gets out
he's
safely.
out. Yeah, he's able to jump out.
Oh,
And,
almost 2 shots, Venom.
Yeah, could look to close the game, but also could look to just pick up some more kills.
He doesn't even want to pad the stats. Okay, maybe now he does.
He is. He's like, all right, I'll take a kill. I'll take qyq's life. Maybe you can get Dust as well. Look towards the Void. Oh, he's having the time war cost. So Dust.
Parker wants him.
He's tanking the fountain.
Oh, he does want to stack. He does want to stack it.
He's being cheeky here, Parker. He just want the evasion. He doesn't get the kill onto Zhang Yu.
But he just is
Then
standing
they'll
there.
tap out.
He's the real fountain.
Yeah. Requiem pop. He's life stealing away. The game. It's over.